What is with the modern attack on just serving one another as Jesus taught us? Ladies and gentlemen, I have some more poison for you guys, unfortunately. So, yeah, men are the real gold diggers. Let's talk about it.
You'll never convince me that just because a man pays all the bills, that as a woman, I'm supposed to just cook and clean every fucking day. And you never have to pick up a plate, a dish, or anything for the rest of your life.
All right, let's regroup. He pays all, like, you agree and you expect him to pay all bills, all finances, just take care of everything. He does that. And you're mad that you have to pick up clothes and wash dishes. Yeah, that's a new one. All right, let's look at it. Let's see what her response is.
Okay, Sarah, we get it. We got it, boo. Ain't got no job, don't pay no bills, don't even want to cook, lazy.
Sorry, you will never.
Let's look at the comments. See some of the comments when we talk about this. All right, so that first comment says she make it sound like she's cleaning every single day. How dirty is your house that you got to clean every single day? That is a good question, because usually when you clean, like pretty much like nothing really gets dirty unless you live with like 20 different people, and even then it's like, and you tell those people to clean up after themselves, and it's like, how much are you really doing other than maybe like dusting this, like picking up a toy every once in a while or something like that? So that's a good question. First, the second comment says, so what do these women do if they're single? They don't cook and clean for themselves? And that is also a good point, you know? What were you doing beforehand? Were you not doing that before? And I get that this kind of brings up her frustrations. Maybe the other side should at the very least have a bit of help in the maintenance of the house. And I get that, right? I think it's egregious. I think it's too egregious. Like when you know, you wash all the dishes and then somebody just walks by and puts a dirty plate, not even rinsed off, right in front of you. And it's just like, huh? I know my mom used to beat my man. When I tell you guys, let's just say living with my mom or my aunts or any of my family members, you better not leave no spoon or no plate in that sink. I'll tell you that much. When it's clean, you better make sure you don't ask no questions. Just get that, you scrub it down and wash it and make sure there ain't not a speck of food on it, because let me tell you something. You know, in my family, spare the rod and you swore the job. But anyways, let's keep going. So this person says, just want to make TikToks and spend your money. Honestly, she got a dunga. Wow, that's crazy. I don't even know what that means. But, and so yeah, there's a modern attack on just serving one another. You know, like just doing, like catering to another human being, especially someone that you consider your significant other. I would hope so, right? But the scriptures taught us to attack this poison with truth that says this in Philippians chapter 2 verse 3. Do nothing with selfish ambition or conceit. Let's stop right there. Don't have selfish intentions in the first place. Stop looking at what you can take from somebody else. That's the real problem. And so when you do that, then we can address the second half of this verse. But in humility, count others more significant than yourselves. Love gives, lust takes. It's a very simple perspective, but this is where it comes from. Now then, we go into Galatians chapter 5, verse 13, and it says, for you were called to freedom, brothers. You know, we do want to be free. We do want to be liberated. We want things to be naturally easier for us. But there's a catch, right? If you want that freedom, you're going to have to maintain it a certain way. Only do not use your freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. That's all it takes. A little bit of humility, recognizing, okay, I've been free, but let me not chain myself to dangerous mindsets that cause me to be a slave to my wants rather than serving my needs through love and, dare I say, completeness with somebody, right? Like, it's a beautiful perspective how love is juxtaposed with everything against it. Now, good old Mark wrote Jesus' words here. And in Mark chapter 10, verse 44, the good Lord says, "And whoever would be first among you must be slave to all." Jesus makes it very clear that you want some renown, you want some respect, you're gonna have to work for it, dare I say. Like you want to be esteemed on this pedestal. Stop esteeming yourself and actually show why you should be esteemed on this pedestal, basically. Like, oh, you're something great, act like it. And this takes a humble perspective, considering others, considering their needs, considering their wants. I mean, when I tell you the death of a man is a woman who treats him like everything that he ever will do is what he should have done. But the life of a man is a woman who is grateful for anything that he does. Because let me tell you something that just brings something out of us that says, I want to give this person a universe because my goodness, I found my better half. And it's amazing. It's glorious. Now then, finally in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 33 it says, "However, let each one of you love his wife as himself." So us men, my brothers, my fathers, my cousins, my sons, my nephews, everybody, let me talk to you. That woman is your flesh. That person is your significant other. And so if you are not washing her with the water of the word as Christ washed his bride, the church, and did everything for her, then what are you doing, my brother? What are we doing? What are we doing, man? Sometimes you gotta step back and say, if we're not doing what we should be doing, what are we doing? Because if we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, then we should expect the next part of this verse, which says, "And let the wife see that she respects her husband." Oh yeah, respect that man. That's your sugar booger. That's my sweet thing. That's my baby. That's my daddy. So whatever words we use. The point is, if we love each other, then we treat each other a certain way, not because of the boxed in roles of where we exist, but because the essence of how we feel about each other compels us to live up higher than those standards. I'll tell you this much, like, treat people a certain way and you'll be surprised. If anything, and if you're not surprised, well then let's have a conversation about obviously working together. We're on the same team, right? But with that being said, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a blessed rest of your evening, morning, day, and night, whatever it is. And I hope you are blessed by this message, because yes, we need to come back to the truth. Come back to Bible, come back to church, come back to righteousness, because Jesus taught us a way that's always right, that's been right, and certainly cannot be reasoned with. Lord, maybe we'll negotiate 2/4 righteousness or 1/8 righteousness. No. There is no negotiation. There is no reasoning. It's only this and this alone, because Christ is unlike anything else, and his way is not matched by anything else. So with that being said, God bless and stay blessed, and Christ is King. Amen.